Hey, are you guys excited about this evening? You know, we have everyone out of school, and there's a lot of things going on in the community. We're going to kind of go to the Croc Center and do a workout later on. But I just wanted to express my gratitude. 438 today. We're getting numbers like crazy, okay? Numbers are coming in. We promoted a company that makes candles in our local community. And this company is very new to my platform. I did one promotion for this company, and yesterday we started seeing people paying attention, right? But today, 438, that's amazing. That is amazing. 438 people viewed. No, stop. It was 438 yesterday, but today they actually had 709 people to check out their business. This is why, when someone tries to decide for your approval, understand one thing. Your work will always speak for you. The numbers don't lie, okay? The numbers don't lie. And when you have been working in your field and you've been perfecting your techniques and perfecting your strategies, and I told everybody at the beginning of the year that Win One in 2022 was going to be one of my hashtags. I also told everyone that Triple A3, which is face-to-face ambassador, that is an organization help support for face-to-face radio. Amen. That was over 3 or 4 years ago. We developed these particular strategies. So I'm just thinking about the journey we've taken, and you don't even know how excited I am to be able to walk in a restaurant, talk to the daughter of the business owner, and then find that I was able to support a business in our local city to have, in this day and time as inflation is rising, have that kind of results. That's what my excitement is from. Just having them to receive from our business workflow, have that much attention. Let me tell you something. My minister, I have to give him credit because he's always encouraging me. He says that when we are the essence of greatness, we build teams. And a lot of times I don't necessarily know as much about technology, but one thing I do know, that technology and science has a level of accuracy. And when the human mind can tap into the resources that are available, everybody becomes on one accord because now we have a common bond. Everything that we're lacking, we able to see it compensate. In other words, if you don't have, you kind of low in an area, there'll be somebody coming along to train you. Amen. Somebody coming along to train you, help you or get established to where you can be effective and very, very successful in what you do. Do you not know there's a lot of people that depend on our business to operate efficient? So we're constantly, just like the speed of light, changing concepts and changing. What applies to one may not apply to the other. But nevertheless, every day is a new day, a new experience, and we are alert and ready for it. Amen. I thank whoever it was that recommended our company to talk to other executives about helping carry out some of their workload through the day. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I don't talk to you all much about how good I feel. Sometimes I talk more about just in the planning stages and give you those. I gave you those hashtags so that you will see the results. I gave you 3 hashtags, and each one of the hashtags that I have given you has already started blossoming, has already started to travel all through the atmosphere. That triple A, you know, we have Amazing Grace Outreach Ministries, right? The triple A kind of came from the fact that we had outreach ministry, a radio program, and we have the Fig Tree Generation Blossoms. And the reason I believe that this is going to be blessed, because this didn't come from my mind. This came from the Spirit. God knows what everyone needs. He knows how to carry out the duties. And he has specific people can do certain things that other people can't do. You know? So when you think about it, and God's giving you the favor over your life to be that flow of the law of increasing returns. Hear what I'm saying. The laws of increasing returns. We're in a new time in life. This is not the same age back in the day. And some people, not saying that we cannot accomplish, but they don't want to put the integrity and work into it. And it's going to be the same thing as when we had to do things a little bit more manual. We still had to put the time and work for it to become a product worthy of being recognized and visible. Every radio station that we have promoted, some way or another, they got their awards. And I don't go back to check, to find out what was the result. I'm at a point with the way things are flowing. I know that if I put my hand to a good work, it's going to prosper. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the intent of the heart. It is always the intent of the heart to give your best. And I'm around that add to me. I'm around people constantly that are giving their best, working diligently. Some of the people that I have in my life, they're busy working, perfecting, and continually. I'm around that kind of nature, those kind of people. And you can't take credit for it by yourself. You got to know that the people that is so involved in your life are the ones that feed. They're the feeder. They're a supplier that helps you activate, that greatness in you. But still, the greatness only can happen by the foundation of the people that are on one accord. Being on one accord means we're cooperating. And most times, we don't have to worry about who's getting the credit because it's always enough to go around. I pray that each and every one of you be blessed today. I had someone send a beautiful young lady to send me a message. And really, if you are the person that recommended me for this particular lady, thank you so much. I won't call names. I haven't found out. I told the young lady, I would definitely find out who was the source, because there's so many kind people in my life. I can never say it enough. There's so many kind people in my life. I feel your heart toward me. I feel your love. I feel your support constantly. That's the only reason things work out so well, is because I'm part of the greatest team. As LL Cool J would say, the GOAT. The greatest team I've ever had in my life. Let's see, the greatest of all times, I think, is why he uses GOAT. But I'm saying the team, the people that have come on my 8 pages, each and every one of you, I see the definition. I see why a lot of you have kind of stayed with me for all these years. In terms of being a part of the ministry group. Some people are just watching to see what's going to happen. Some people are actually, doing a very discreet way of helping us grow. And I appreciate you. And God knows the end of everything. He knows the beginning and the end. You know, I tell people all the time, you can never lose. You can never lose. I know that some of you say, well, how does she keep going like she go? But now God has set me in a place where I got help. I got people. I got people that are wanting to get to be a part and engage in this great, massive movement that has been planned for years. This is not just a new thing. This is not a new incident. This is something that had been written down and planned years and years and years ago. And look, you guys showed up. You guys came to my rescue, and I thank you so much. And that's what I came back to say. You know, when God is doing something, you don't necessarily, you're glad that people want to recognize you, but they normally don't want to recognize you until they see something greater than what they're doing is happening. That's when they want to recognize you. Have you ever had anybody to, send you a letter and say how you are official, and now that you're going to be, you already, like I told you in the earlier feed, most times by the time you get those official letters, you're already doing the very thing that they're trying to celebrate. I'm already doing the things that they're celebrating. So there's no loss when someone thinks they have the power to take something from you. Don't never let nobody fool you. They can't take anything from you. They can based on their limited understanding of who you are, they can miss out. That's what they can do. They end up missing out. Because God will never, never, never let you go without. There's been consistency in the work I do. I'm very proud of the people that work with me and help stimulate me. We have celebrities from all over the world in different languages that come. And you think that it's going to bother me that you try to take something back that you was trying to act like you wanted to give in the first place? You can't take anything from me. That's what God lets you know, that when you are pure in heart and clean hands, no one can take away anything from you. Your posture is stable and it's definitely anchored and grounded in the foundation. So I just wanted to come on. This is a brief little chat, a little cheer on. And thank you again, face-to-face ambassadors. And thank you again, face-to-face troopers. And thank you again, face-to-face radio talk. Hey, the fig tree blossoms. And we thank you, those that come on that session. Dr. Jones came on with us this morning. So we're not without. We are really increasing. The law of increasing returns is now having its destination with the people that are connected to me. And I'm connected to them in a special way. All the churches, the diocese of Jewish communities, Kojic. See, this is the whole intent, that we are one. Hey, you got to humble down and realize that we are one. There was a saying this morning for the human race. We are the human race. We're the humankind, the species. And we got a function that we are capable of doing that nobody in the universe can do, and nothing can stop it from happening. But it does take for us to bend. What I say is meaning that you're branching together. We're in one root and we're branching together. We're becoming one in Messiah. This is your host, and I love you. Talk to you later. If you can, come to the prayer for evening prayer, White House prayer group. Please, I'm 121. We started a month ago I think we started at 99 a month ago. And I had been watching this group. I had not necessarily started posting a lot on the group, but I'd been watching it. And when I got the invitation to come as a servant to the group, I was thankful because I'm realizing how powerful my mind is. I can think a thing and it starts happening. Amen? I can just when he centers my mind around something, it starts manifesting. And that's good. That's good, because that means that I'm not trying to care for the troubles of everything, but I am trying to take care of what belongs to me. Anybody hear me? I'm trying to take care of what belongs to me. Whatever belongs to me, I'm responsible for it. There's no way to get around it. Everything that's on your property belongs to you. You're responsible. Nobody has to do anything for you. That's why I'm so grateful when people are showing their kindness, because I realize that people don't have to be kind to you. They could go and do it for somebody else. And when those that don't do it, that should have been doing it, they're going to have a regret. They're going to miss the opportunity to partake and celebrate with you. Amen. I love each and every one of you. I think I have maybe a little under 5,000 on my profile. But guess what? Our numbers on the other 8 pages are growing. Do you hear me? They are growing. People like 200 and 300 a day, maybe on Amazing Grace. Now, I normally don't do this. You know I must be pretty hyped. I'm using numbers. I'm giving folks numbers today. But when I saw that 709 come on my private internet company, I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's time for me to move on, because I don't need to be giving an internet company that kind of business if they don't appreciate me. Is that correct, people? I don't think you want to be unappreciated. Right now, we should be celebrating. But, some people are they don't realize, what they're doing. So, yeah, that internet company that got the 709 visitors is the one that made out. But the woman that I promoted with the business, I really appreciate having that opportunity to do that for her. So I just wanted to bring you all up to date. I'll keep you informed at all times. Thank you so much, and have a good evening.